Rihanna may be an award-winning billionaire business mogul, but she can also add real estate to her ever-growing empire. Over the years, Rihanna has seriously invested in the global real estate market, and her taste in mansions and penthouses is just as iconic as her taste in fashion. And becoming a mother hasn't seemed to change that.
Here's where you're gonna find something that you love.
Number 1. Multi-million-dollar Beverly Hills mansion. Rihanna kicked off 2021 with the purchase of this mansion in the exclusive post office neighborhood of Beverly Hills. The mogul snagged the 7,628 square foot mansion from GameMine founder Daniel Starr for $13.8 million, below the original asking price of $15 million. The home has 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a pool, spa, bar, and fitness room. If that's not enough to sell you on this mansion, maybe the neighbors might. The legendary Paul McCartney, Mariah Carey, and Madonna could be asking Rihanna to borrow a cup of sugar. One of the rooms was decorated as a nursery, which had fans wondering if this will become Rhee's family home. But she had other plans. She put the mansion up for rent a few months after buying it. If you have an extra $80,000 a month laying around, Rihanna could be your landlord. Number 2. Neighbors with herself. When this billionaire finds something she likes, she sticks to it, including cul-de-sacs. Shortly after purchasing her $13.8 million mansion, Rihanna set her sights on the house next door. She paid $10 million for a house that wasn't even publicly on the market, almost double the $5.1 million the previous owners paid in 2015. This 3,500 square foot home was also built in the 1930s, has 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, a pool, and a terraced backyard that's perfect for family barbecues. Maybe ASAP is handy with a grill. Though it is smaller than her property next door, this Tudor-style home gives major cozy vibes. The eat-in kitchen opens up into a family room with access to the backyard. Perfect for a growing family. Number 3. Hamptons home. Who doesn't love a good vacation home that comes with a $1 million security deposit? Rihanna's Hampton estate cost $415,000 per month. And it makes sense considering it's the same house Khloe and Kourtney took the Hamptons in. For July and August of 2020, Rihanna rented this cottage, and in true Riri fashion, it was only available for rent for her. The cottage sits on 2 acres right on the water, has a private beach, 85-foot dock, 5 bedrooms, all with views of the harbor, 6.5 bathrooms, a covered porch to unwind after a long day, a heated pool, and the thing that sold Rihanna on this property for her summer escape, jet skis. Rihanna and ASAP sure love zipping around on jet skis. Number 4. London mansion. You could say Rihanna has officially made London another home. From 2018 to 2020, she secretly rented a home. Well, home doesn't do it justice. This property comes with its own elevator. This estate, in the highly coveted St. John's Woods neighborhood of London, is also home to the Beatles' Abbey Road studios. No matter where she is in the world, Rihanna will never be too far from the Beatles. With 8 bedrooms, a gym, a cinema, parking space for 10 cars, and a gourmet kitchen that comes with a private chef, a walk-in pantry and wine storage, it cost her $90,000 a month. That's a pretty good deal if you ask us. This was also where she shot some of her early Fenty Beauty Tutorial Tuesday videos. Rihanna moved out of this McMansion in early 2020, and it was put up for sale for $41 million shortly after. Number 5. Hollywood Hills Mansion. It's a rite of passage for artists to own a home in Hidden Hills. Shout out to Drake. And since 2017, Rihanna has called this mansion, with views of the Sunset Strip, a home. The 7,000 square foot mansion comes perfectly decked out for a rock star, with an infinity pool and a hot tub, a private theater, and a whole room dedicated to entertaining. The house has 6 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. The master bedroom even has its own living room area and a private balcony overlooking the backyard. Rihanna paid $6.8 million for this mansion in 2017, only to put it back on the market in 2018 for $7.5 million. She changed her mind and put it up for rent for $35,000 in 2019, and in 2021 decided to relist for slightly higher at $7.8 million. Number 6. West Hollywood home. Not all properties Rihanna buys are her forever home, or even home for a while. Her Spanish-style West Hollywood villa was an investment property, if anything. In August 2017, the beauty industry tycoon purchased this 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom villa for $2.75 million. The 2,651 square foot property has 4 ensuite bedrooms, a swimming pool, and a cabana area, plus a guest house with an ensuite bedroom, kitchenette, and a patio area leading to the backyard. Perfect for family members who love extended stays. Rihanna sold this villa for $2.85 million, making a $100,000 profit just 6 months after buying it. How entrepreneurial! Number 7. The Fortress. The name alone tells you all you need to know about this concrete and steel, high-security Hollywood Hills mansion. In 2014, Rihanna rented this 8-bedroom, 12-bathroom, industrial chic palace for $60,000 per month. With an entrance 60 feet high, it's no wonder it's called the Fortress. This 10,000 square foot property also has a large pool and lounge area, enough parking to fit 20 cars, a sauna, a screening room with a bar, and stunning views of the city. While she lived there, her neighbor was Lady Gaga. We could just imagine the dinner parties they could have had. Rihanna officially moved out of the Fortress in 2017. Number 8. Century City Condo. Also in 2014, the same year she rented the Fortress, Rihanna bought a penthouse in Century Tower for $5.5 million. She joined other celebrities in the 42-story tower, like Paula Abdul and Matthew Perry, but she didn't start officially living in the condo until 2017. The perks of this building, aside from being neighbors with A-list celebrities, it has 24-hour valet, a 75-foot pool with private cabanas, private elevators, and the best part for any star-studded location, 3 layers of anti-paparazzi security. So Rihanna could live paparazzi-free in the comfort of her 36,000 square foot penthouse. And clearly, she loves this property because she hasn't put it up for sale since buying it. Number 9. Barbados Estate. Rihanna literally said, "I want it, I like it, I bought it," with this beachside property. After renting the property at 1 Sandy Lane for a trip to visit family in Barbados, Rihanna came back the next year to buy it. She paid $22 million for the 10,000 square foot condo at the luxury resort in Paynes Bay, paying $20,000 over the asking price of $21.8 million just to get it. It has 5 ensuite bedrooms with their own private terraces and dressing rooms. This already sounds like a dream vacation pad, but with added amenities of a personal fitness center, private outdoor pool, 24-hour hotel concierge, and full-time security, it makes this property a vacation haven. Rihanna still owns this property, and it's not too far from the home she famously gifted her mother during her Oprah special. Number 10. Chinatown Penthouse. Much like LA, London, and Barbados, Rihanna also has called New York home. Well, at least this 7,000 square foot penthouse in the heart of Chinatown, with views of the Empire State Building. Rihanna rented this apartment from 2013 to 2017 and was paying $50,000 a month by the time she moved out. The apartment has a 2,400 square foot wraparound terrace, 4 bedrooms, and 3 full bathrooms with views of the city. It also has a private elevator that is key activated and the 13-foot ceilings with large windows perfect for taking in the Manhattan views. The Soho neighborhood is no stranger to Rihanna's star quality, as Alicia Keys, John Legend, and Jonah Hill have called it home before. Number 11. Pacific Palisades Mansion. In 2012, Rihanna rented her second big girl property, and it sure was a big property for $65,000 per month. The 10,970 square foot mansion has a 6,000 square foot garden, a rooftop sun deck, and perfect outdoor space for the island queen herself. There are 7 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms. The main living space has a built-in bar, a game room, a media room, a pool, and a 2-story foyer with double staircases. A grand entrance befitting Rihanna. Due to her busy schedule and an incident with a stalker and trespassers, she moved out 9 months after moving in. Number 12. Flooding issue in Beverly Hills. Rihanna purchased her first home in the Beverly Hills post office area in 2009. It's almost like she's come full circle. But this dream home quickly became a legal disaster. Rihanna paid $6.9 million for the 8,520 square foot home that came with 8 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, and a pool, and sat on 3 acres of land. This all sounds like a great real estate move, but Rihanna ended up selling the property at a loss for $5.03 million due to severe water damage. She then sued the realty agency and former owners for not informing her of the construction defects that led to the flooding that caused the damage. Yikes. Rihanna has always been invested in the real estate game. Whether she's buying or renting, you can count on her home to be just as luxurious as she is. Which property would make it on your real estate wish list?
Are you ready for an insider tour of Kim K and Kanye's mega mansions? Kim and Kanye were married for almost 7 years, which was more than enough time for Hollywood's power couple to acquire a few $1 million worth of luxury real estate all over the country. We're taking a look behind the doors of some of the lavish and unbelievably expensive Kardashian West homes. First up on the KK real estate is the strange and alluring Hidden Hills mansion that has graced architectural and fashion magazines over the last few years. As one of the family's primary residences, the minimalist mansion has caught the attention of design-savvy fans. The stark 15,000 square foot Hidden Hills mansion ran the pair $60 million and features tons of amenities like a shoe and purse room and secret second kitchen, probably where Kim hides all the good snacks. The home is void of any of Kim's vibrant, colorful style and instead takes on the minimalist look of Kanye's Yeezy collections. The house encompasses the former couple's apparent philosophy of futuristic living. Belgian designer Axel Vervoort describes the design as pure and distilled. It's a vibe, all right. The endless dreamscape of white, gray, cream, and beige walls and decor is entirely minimalist, except for North's bright pink bedroom. The couple spent over $20 million on renovations. Kim and Kanye also purchased the land next door, which comprises a 4-bedroom, 3,900 square foot guest house lot for $2.9 million and another adjacent lot of 1.5 acres for $2.7 million. After the couple's separation, ownership of the property became complicated, as Kanye owned the home while Kim owned the land around it. The couple eventually decided to keep it as Kim and the kids' primary residence to offer them a little much-needed stability. Before their Hidden Hills lifestyle took effect, the couple were owners of a 9,000 square foot interior Bel Air mansion that they purchased for $9 million in 2013. The couple made some significant renovations to the Mediterranean-style villa. The newly renovated design showed early hints of their austere philosophy of their most recent home, with clean, white exterior walls, simple landscaping, and minimal color. The couple took out the hardwood floors and added modern, wrought iron accents. Outside, the yard featured an infinity pool, lawn, and a pavilion. Wondering how Kim keeps things so clean with 4 little kids running around? The star told Architectural Digest, "I run around the house with towels. We have a great playroom, and that's where all the markers and the paints and the colors are, and I really overdo it in the playroom so that by the time they're done there, they have no desire to take a pen on a nice piece of furniture." Kim had the chef's kitchen done with cool stone countertops and stainless steel appliances. The home also featured huge open spaces with high ceilings and a curved stone staircase. In 2017, they were able to completely flip it and resell for a profit. Kim and Kanye listed the mansion for a cool $17.8 million, sparking the singer's interest in the real estate business. The renovated property was transferred to a Ukrainian billionaire, Marina Akhton. A year later, the property sold again for a loss at $14 million. Still a little out of our budget. Before letting it go to the slowly reviving NYC market, Kim and Kanye held a luxury apartment in the heart of the city that never sleeps. Previously Kanye's bachelor pad, the 2,427 square foot 1-bedroom Soho apartment with 10-foot ceilings was designed by the Italian artist and architect Claudio Silvestrin. The space had a relaxing, spa-like design that the rapper loved after moving into the apartment when he was 26. The big city home features a modern kitchen, floor-to-ceiling windows, and a massive walk-in closet. However, the 1-bedroom apartment wasn't all that kid-friendly, and as the former couple's family expanded to 1, then 4 kiddos, they decided to move on. The property was listed recently for $3.99 million, taking a hit from its previous price tag of $4.7 million. The natural light-filled space has been on the market a couple of times, making it a real option for anyone wanting to experience the car generation center lifestyle. The apartment has a loft-like feel with plenty of space to turn the calming, open-concept living area into a cozy, art-filled home. Located in a luxurious doorman building in the Soho neighborhood, the apartment also has access to a sunny rooftop deck with 360-degree views of the city. Who doesn't love a good million-dollar view of NYC? Fans of the cowboy life, Kim and Kanye added Bighorn Mountain Ranch to their list of homes. Bighorn Ranch ran the pair around $15 million in 2019, just months after purchasing a monster lake ranch property for the same price. Additional add-ons and renovations have brought the real estate up to $28 million. Kim and Kanye enjoyed getting away from the city and enjoying mountain living. They purchased the ranches with the intention of spending plenty of time with the kids in the great outdoors. Part of the property features fields where horses, cows, and other animals graze during the days. There are also lakes filled with fish, elk, and deer. The Wyoming real estate located near Yellowstone National Park features everything a big city power couple could want or need. Their second ranch included not one, but 2 helicopter pads. The properties also feature several log cabins and lodges for family and guests, each with a sauna and gorgeous views of the mountains and natural wildlife. The ranch has a restaurant, saloon, office buildings, a state-of-the-art shooting range, and an event venue. In all, the Kardashian West Wyoming estate, now called West Lake Ranch, includes 6,713 acres with 27 bedrooms and 17 bathrooms. West Lake Ranch is also near the resort town of Jackson, where some of the Kar Jenner family enjoy vacationing at the luxurious Amangani Resort. A night at the hotel can run guests up to $2,100 per night. In 2019, Kanye also took on a 15,000-acre ranch in Cody, Wyoming. He paid $7.7 million for the Big Sky Country estate. The estate is one of 8 of the Monster Lake Ranch resort properties, of which Kanye owns 3. The performer stated that he wanted to transform the expansive space into something called Yeezy Campus, including a sheep farm, skate park, and more. Ye planned to collaborate with artists and architects to develop the land. Part of those plans included a 10-bedroom, 52,000-square-foot mansion with 2 underground garages. The ranch was also the residence of the brief presidential candidate during the couple's 2020 separation. The rappers stayed on the ranch while Kim lived at their LA home with the kids. In addition to their various homesteads, the former couple has also had some business-oriented real estate over the years. Kim had her 2,260-square-foot condo in Calabasas turned into an office that she used for her early business ventures. Although she never actually lived there, she admired the apartment and kept it in her real estate portfolio even after moving her brand's offices elsewhere. She put the space, designed by Vincent Van Duysen, on the market in 2019 for $3.5 million. Kanye also has a Yeezy headquarters property located in Calabasas. Architecture firm Willow Perron and Associates designed the 14,390-square-foot open-concept space. The minimalist feel of the Yeezy office is very on brand with Kanye's chosen aesthetic. With an impressive 30-foot-long white sofa, the HQ space is used for business meetings, for the clothing and shoe line, as well as a recording studio for the rapper's musical projects. West has previously worked with Perron for concept stage designs, album covers, and fashion shows. As another interesting project, Kanye purchased 320 acres of land in California in 2019, where he attempted to build dome-like structures to be used as low-income housing. The homes were demolished, however, when the star failed to secure the proper building permits. The family took over some land in La Quinta, California, in a golfing-friendly area known as the Madison Club community. They spent $6.3 million on the 2 acres of underdeveloped land in the Coachella Valley close to properties owned by both Kris and Kylie Jenner. In 2020, the momager and matriarch of the clan dropped $12 million on her own Palm Springs mansion. The Madison Club is popular with California's elite for its many luxurious amenities. The exclusive private residence features high-end golf courses and restaurants where the privacy of the rich and famous is respected. Think old-school country club meets modern Hollywood. The club, designed by Addison Misner, also features a private clubhouse with a spa and movie theater. Kim and Kanye's property purchase includes outdoor activities such as horseback riding, tennis, biking, and even life coaching. The development of the Palm Springs properties isn't surprising given the former couple's growing business empire. The rapper said in 2018 that he hoped to develop multiple homes and become one of the biggest real estate developers of all time. While Ye tends to get ahead of himself with goals, he's well on his way to taking over the market with multiple properties. The only question is, would you live in any of these houses? Kanye tried to expand his real estate empire even further in 2018 when he surprised Kim with a luxury Miami, Florida condo as a Christmas gift. The Faina House condo was listed for $14 million and had a beautiful beachfront view of the ocean. The high-rise apartment was designed by the architecture firm Foster & Partners and included a huge outdoor balcony overlooking the beach. Kim, however, wasn't too pleased with the spontaneous, pricey purchase. Before closing, Kanye backed out of his purchase and the condo was back on the market. No harm done, except for the $600,000 deposit loss. With a net worth of almost $2 billion, Kanye probably wasn't too worried about it. As for Kim's pre-divorce goals, she told Vogue Arabia, "I see us living on a ranch in Wyoming, occasionally going to Palm Springs and our home in Los Angeles, and becoming a lawyer." Hey, 2 out of 3 isn't too bad.
Selena Gomez is a global superstar with a rags to riches story.
I've had a lot of people try to tear me down, but I'm here.
But did you also know that this young diva has a real estate portfolio to match her success?
I have a house there for, if I want to go see family and stuff.
Humble beginnings. Selena Gomez didn't always live in the lap of luxury. In fact, the star grew up in a modest home in Grand Prairie, Texas, with her mother, Mandy. Selena's childhood home was a quaint 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house just 20 minutes from the heart of Dallas, and is today said to be worth around $174,000. Times were tough, and as Selena told E! Magazine in 2011, her childhood was a far cry from where she is now. She says, "I remember my mom would run out of gas all of the time, and we'd sit there and have to go through the car and get quarters and help her get gas." Sounds rough.
Well, I try to go there often just because it's nostalgic for me.
Encino property. And my oh my did things turn around for Selena. The young star now owns several properties, and her latest acquisition is a multi-million-dollar mansion in Encino, a posh neighborhood of Los Angeles, California. The sprawling property features 11,500 square feet of interior space and a backyard to die for, complete with outdoor kitchen, pool, and balconies. The home boasts 6 bedrooms total, 2 of which are master suites with their own balconies, and 10, that's right, 10 bathrooms. The home also has a spacious living room with skylights for sun-filled days, and a ceiling-to-floor fireplace for chilly nights. Selena also has her own in-house recording studio, where the diva can pen hits without ever having to leave the comfort of her own home.
This is how basically I write or work on music that needs to be worked on.
There's also a private yoga studio, massage room, and a fully equipped gym, making us all wonder why Selena ever leaves the house to begin with.
Just leave.
The house burnt to the ground. But did you know this mansion actually burned to the ground? That's right. Selena's stunning pad has a somewhat long, dark history. The house was previously owned by the late Tom Petty, and on the morning of May 29, 1987, Petty was eating breakfast with his family when his daughter smelled and discovered a fire rapidly eating its way through the house. The house burned down completely and all was lost. After costly renovations, the house eventually ended up in the hands of Jane Benyo, Petty's ex-wife, as a part of the dissolved couple's divorce settlement. Jane later tried to sell the house for $3.5 million, but there were no takers, and it was eventually foreclosed on and rented to a tenant who not only threw wild parties, but refused to leave the property, leading to a SWAT team kicking down doors and forcefully removing him. Woo! Selena girl, you sure you're okay in there? But eventually the house changed owners, and our gal snapped it up for a cool $4.9 million. Texas retreat. But Selena has always remained true to her Texas roots.
For some reason, I wanted to go back to my middle school. I wanted to go back to my childhood home, which I do often.
And her 2015 acquisition of this 10,000 square foot Montserrat Palace, a suburb of Fort Worth, Texas, proves it. The estate is amongst the most expensive properties in Fort Worth, coming in at $3.5 million and is beautifully designed in English style and with stone. The house has 5 bedrooms and 6.5 bathrooms, and it boasts some truly awesome amenities, including a game room and private movie theater. The master suite features a sitting area, soaking tub, and all the calming effects needed after a multi-continental tour. With Selena's schedule, tranquility is key.
The last part of my routine is my unwinding process.
Stainless steel appliances and a massive island fill the lovely kitchen space. And we can imagine it being the perfect place to entertain a southern down-home style dinner party true to Selena's Texas roots. Outdoor space. But as beautiful as the home is on the inside, its exterior is truly jaw-dropping. Imagine having a putting green, sports court, and resort-style pool with water slide on premises. You're passing out just thinking about it? So are we. The landscape is meticulously manicured and is overall the perfect place to both get away and relax and to entertain guests. There's a 2-door garage that can fit not only 2, but 6 vehicles at once, making it the perfect docking spot for Selena's luxury cars, like her Bentleys. However, the pop star didn't hang on to the estate for very long. She sold it for around $2.7 million after just a little over a year of ownership. Calabasas Oasis. Thanks to the Kardashians, the world knows about Calabasas and its super luxe, ever-rising real estate market. It is now a go-to spot for celebs when picking out a Los Angeles abode, and Selena proved to be no different. In 2014, the singer snapped up a 7,800 square mansion for $3.7 million. Not long after buying the house, did Selena break things off with then-boyfriend Justin Bieber. Was the home a "it's too late to say sorry" purchase, we wonder? This mansion was certainly a step up from Selena's starter home in Tarzana. More on that later. There are plenty of entertainment spaces and even a wine cave for soirees and parties. The house has 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, and the master suite is really something to write home about, with a spa-style bath and steam shower. It also features a lovely seating area and an enormous walk-in closet, ready to receive all the designer goodies. Of course, the mansion has its own private movie theater and top-notch security in the form of a 9-foot-high detection fence and security cameras. And it's easy to understand why. Not long after Selena moved in, a trespasser broke into the compound. Luckily, they were caught and charged with a felony. Backyard bliss. If you notice a pattern of great home means great yard, that's because there is one. And in the case of this Calabasas palace, there is plenty of space to roam outdoors. The estate sprawls across 3 acres and features a sunken patio, dining cabana, and even an outdoor kitchen with brick oven for outside meals and parties in an enclosed courtyard. But the house didn't stay in Selena's hands for too long. The singer-actor sold it in 2015 to rapper French Montana for $3.3 million, a real price drop from what Selena had paid. We imagine it didn't hurt the star's pockets too much. Tarzana House. But let's go way back to baby's first mansion. Selena acquired her first luxe home from Jonah Hill in 2011 at just 19 years old for $2.2 million. The home features an elegant open floor plan, 5 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms, and 5 fireplaces for those unbearable LA winters. That's a joke. And another dreamy feature? The large bathroom with a standalone tub for long soaks. Outside the home is a picturesque garden, visible from the main seating areas, making it a perfect place to just hang and take in the view. This space wouldn't be complete without its multi-purpose media room, complete with a wet bar, pool table, modern fixtures, and French doors. Not to mention there's a guest house on premises with a private entrance, 2 bathrooms, and gourmet kitchen. Outside is the swimming pool, yoga pavilion, cabana, and barbecue bar. And another yoga space. We're seeing a theme here, Selena. In 2014, Selena sold the house to Iggy Azalea for a little under $3.5 million. Flipping the Jonah Hill house. And while the two can appreciate the nice garden and fine architecture of the place, there's similarities and there. Selena took what was Jonah's farmhouse style with plaid fixtures and turned the pad into a beige gray and neutral palette beauty with more upscale finishes like sparkling chandeliers. Bachelor pad out, Gomezinian style in. But before Selena set out on her own, the diva was living in a condo on her parents' property in Encino, California. Now that's what we call stepping it up. Studio City Haven. Since even the old days of Hollywood, Studio City has been a desirable place for stars to make home. And we know that Selena's heart just leapt when she saw this gorgeous 3,188 square foot house that was built in 1951. Before selling her Texas abode, the singer snatched up the property for $2.2 million. There are 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, and 2 walk-in closets. Skylights show off the space in all its glory, including the beautiful brick fireplace and wainscoted detailed walls. And the kitchen is combined with an open-floor living space to create the perfect hosting environment. Selena really made the place her own with boho chic influences and even a funky neon sign. The master suite is a total oasis and features one of those large walk-in closets, making it the perfect place to just relax. Outside, you can find a stone-edged pool and barbecue area that is truly the stuff of dreams. But maybe not enough for Selena, though, as she put the house on the market in 2019 for $2.79 million. Home gym fit for a star. But before parting with this darling pad, we know Selena made good use of this full-service gym. This space is fully equipped with a seated window area for in-between workout breaks and floor-to-ceiling mirrors. It's obvious Selena takes her fitness seriously, and we can only imagine that the space has to be pretty seriously great, too.
One thing the Kardashians know well is style. From their wardrobes to their real estate, the Kar-Jenner clan love luxurious homes. So it's no surprise Khloe Kardashian spent millions on her property to build her dream home from scratch. Despite some drama in the beginning, the Keeping Up star is ready to move in, and we're here to share all the deets on her new Hidden Hills mega mansion.
It's awesome.
Number 1. How much Khloe's mega mansion cost. Khloe is yet to share the full details of her home with the public, from amenities to cost. The actual cost for building the entire mansion hasn't been confirmed, but what we do know is that Khloe spent $17 million for her property, built in the same compound as her momager, Kris Jenner, who also forked over 8 figures, $20 million to be exact, making their total $37 million.
And we had to get a big house.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. The mother-daughter duo is basically living out their very own modern-day Grey Gardens fantasy. The 1.5 acres both properties sit on used to be part of 3 acres that belonged to Ron Tudor, father of $1 Million listing star Tracy Tudor, and once rented by Britney Spears. Number 2. 8 rooms fit for a queen. We also know the farmhouse style. Property has at least 8 rooms, and with a family the size of the Kar-Jenner clan who loves spending time together and occasionally moving in for long periods of time, it makes sense. Like when Kim moved in with Kris when she and Kanye were married and waiting for the Beige Palace to be completed, and then spent years living with Mom. Or when Rob lived with Khloe and Lamar and became the 3rd branch of their little family tree. It's not just 8 bedrooms that makes Khloe's new home mega, it's the 9.5 bathrooms. A home truly fit for the queen Khloe is. Number 3. Khloe's new pantry is more organized than a store. We know Coco is the queen of organization.
Everything is just categorized.
And those cookie jars are forever ingrained in our memories. So there's no surprise that one of the first rooms she was ready to show off on her sister Kourtney's Poosh website was her pantry. And what an impeccably organized and color-coordinated pantry it is. Everything has its own spot in different jars and organizing cubbies that cost approximately $2,000. Yes, Khloe spent 2,000 smackaroos on her pantry organizers. The best part? They're all labeled too. She'll never have to rummage around to find that one bag of flour or cereal like the rest of us. Number 4. True's aesthetically pleasing bedroom. Of course, the princess of the house gets her very own room all decked out and pink as can be. In her most recent birthday post for True, Khloe shared a glimpse of her bedroom, filled with baby pink, blue, and purple balloons covering her bed, perfect for Princess Thompson. The shelves in her room match the princess theme too, with a ginormous crystal sitting at the top, with a princess tea set and other tchotchkes like a bedazzled swan paperweight. Number 5. Khloe has to have a state-of-the-art home gym. Khloe spends a lot of time on her fitness and has spent years building the perfect at-home routine, so there's no way she wouldn't build a gym for her every need in her dream home. And that she did. Filled with thousands of dollars of equipment from ellipticals, treadmills, Stairmaster, and weight racks, this busy mom doesn't need to go far to get a good workout in. Number 6. Whose house is bigger? If we're solely looking at square footage, Mom Kris Jenner's property takes the lead, being slightly larger than Khloe's, with hers being 16,500 square feet and Khloe's 10,000 square feet. But does that really matter when they both have grand backyards with luxurious pools that have their own cabanas and spas? We don't think so. Plus, Khloe's 8 bedrooms, the organized pantry, basketball court, and 8-car garage make the home feel like her very own private resort. And sharing the 1.5 acres of property makes it all feel like the perfect luxurious getaway. Nestled in the exclusive community in the San Fernando Valley, a perfect location for the mother and daughter to live the soft life they deserve. Number 7. A giant kitchen perfect for entertaining. One thing we know about Khloe Kardashian is she loves to cook, bake, and organize her cookie jars. So it's not a surprise to us that she built the kitchen of her dreams. Our dreams, everybody's dreams. With a marble island big enough to fit her favorite dishes and her cookie jars, and still have enough room left over for her daughter and cousins to dance around the kitchen having a blast. This kitchen has come a long way from the construction site Khloe shared on Instagram. To be honest, it looks like absolute goals and seems to fit the Kardashians' love for beige rooms. It's already starting to look like Khloe's house will be the fun house, the fun auntie with all the yummy snacks and all the jars of pickles you'll need. Number 8. Taking a dip in style. When you've got 10,000 square feet to work with on a shared 1.5 acres of property, you best believe the backyard space is going to be decked out. And Khloe did not disappoint. Just ask True, who was happily splashing away in the rectangle pool, decorated with stone statues at the tail end. The statue in the middle being the focal point of the pool. But that's not all. The backyard is, of course, perfectly manicured lawns. In a promo clip for the Kardashians on Hulu, Khloe showed off her under-construction backyard with her covered patio, which will definitely come in handy under the California sun. Number 9. Coco's come a long way. At the tender age of 16, Khloe decided it was time to venture out on her own. She said at the time she was rebellious and wanted out of her parents' house, saying she was a little bit of a brat. The first place she lived in was with what she described as an old man who needed an assistant. From there, she made her way back to her father's home, the late Robert Kardashian, at 18. We can't forget the home she shared with her ex-husband Lamar Odom in Tarzana that sold for $5.5 million to Big Bang Theory alum Kaylee Coco. The 8,400 square foot home became home to Khloe's brother Rob for some time as well. Now Khloe's almost made it full circle back to basically living with her mom, but still has her sense of independence. After all, she's not the same 16-year-old. She's a mother now. Number 10. From J. Biebs to Coco, the Calabasas house has history. Khloe bought the home from Justin Bieber in 2014, who purchased it in 2012. Khloe bought the 11,000 square foot home for $7.2 million after Bieber sold it quietly because he had to make an escape following complaints from his neighbors, who became Khloe's neighbors. The home has 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms, plus a guest house, which Khloe decorated all to her taste. Just from the pictures of the Calabasas house, the backyard looks like her favorite part of the house. Decked out with an outdoor fireplace, swinging couch set, a pool, and playhouse for True, Khloe put her touch on the place. Well, when you follow Bachelor Justin Bieber, adding her feminine touch with the landscaping and beauty and glam room is a necessity. Number 11. Khloe's eye for design is worth $15 million. Khloe's eye for design in the Calabasas house was what helped sell it for almost double the price she bought it 6 years before. She initially put it on the market for $18.95 million, but knocked off $3.5 million and sold it to YouTuber and videographer Darman. Khloe knew her worth, and the work she put into that mansion was worth the price tag, even if she had to knock a little off. The home is now considered the home with the highest price per square foot in the Calabasas neighborhood, all because Khloe knows how to make a good renovation, her most renovation of the home in 2019 following a split from Tristan Thompson. Out with the old and in with the new. She's now in with the newest new. Number 12. Khloe's Cleveland home can't compete. We can't forget the home she shared with Tristan during her short stint in Cleveland, when she was supporting her man and the father of her daughter. Tristan purchased the home for $1.9 million in 2015 when he joined the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it was the first home Khloe brought True to, so it held a lot of memories for the parents. It also held amazing amenities like a wine cellar, billiards room, a poker room, a gym, and a theater, to name a few. The home also had 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms, with a beautiful view of Lake Erie. Even though Cleveland never became Khloe's forever home, she was still fond of the memories when it sold for $2.5 million in 2021. 13. Will Tristan Thompson have a room? Short answer, not permanently. Tristan and Khloe's relationship has been put through the public ringer for years.
It just sucks. It has to be so public.
And it seems like this last mishap may be the last thing Khloe tolerates. But never say never. The two continue to co-parent their daughter True, but we're sure we'll see how their relationship develops over the course of the first season of the new show. According to The Sun, Khloe delayed her move-in because she was changing floor plans because of the split with Tristan. But despite the drama, her dream is ready. Number 14. Neighbors with the fam. With a big family, you're bound to be neighbors at some point, but maybe not as close as Khloe and Kris. They've only been living next door to each other for a short while, but Khloe's already deemed her mother an annoying neighbor. In the family's recent appearance on Jimmy Kimmel, Khloe complained about her mother's dogs using the bathroom on her property. Yikes.
My mom will only have her dog use the restroom on my property.
It didn't end there. She also complained about her mother being a nosy neighbor, and Kris agreed she was the nosy neighbor. We are living for their little neighbor feud. Number 15. Construction drama almost got in the way. It's all good now that Khloe has moved into her dream home, but it didn't come without its share of drama. In the farewell season of Keeping Up, Khloe shared the struggles her and Kris were having with their contractors, who almost ran off with their money and the deeds to their land. Big yikes. But clearly, everything got sorted out because construction resumed later on in the year, despite COVID, and they were able to move into their shared property. Seems a little struggle makes it all worth it in the end.
With a chart-topping album every couple of years, it's no surprise that Taylor Swift is one of the most successful singer-songwriters in the business. With the dough rolling in, Taylor spends her millions on things close to her heart. And beautiful homes. Here's an inside look at Taylor's multi-million-dollar property portfolio.
Come in.
Number 1. Seaside Estate. Since most of us aren't lucky enough for a coveted invite to one of Taylor's A-list Independence Day parties, we'll have to settle for pictures of her 12,000 square foot beach house. Taylor purchased this home in 2013 for a cool $17.75 million and reportedly paid in cash. The massive 1930s seaside estate is at the highest point in Rhode Island town and features 7 bedrooms. For cool cottagecore evenings, there are also 8 fireplaces along with a pool. Taylor's beach property is one of her favorite locations, with 700 feet of gorgeous shoreline views. Number 2. New York Penthouse. In 2014, Taylor acquired side-by-side penthouse loft apartments in the Tribeca area of New York. Formerly owned by director Peter Jackson, the massive converted duplex features 10 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. Besides being located in an uber-trendy neighborhood, the penthouse also has plenty of amenities for Taylor's secluded writing days, including a billiards room and a ton of natural light. No wonder she's constantly feeling inspired. Number 3. Neighboring lofts. One of Taylor's many New York properties included a Tribeca house. The townhouse is right next door to the building that features her double penthouse. The 1915 home is equipped with everything the star and her friends could ask for while staying in the Big Apple: a home theater, a gym, a guest suite, and a terrace. The townhouse is valued at $18 million. In 2018, Taylor expanded in New York yet again with a $9.75 million purchase of yet another Tribeca loft, this one stretching an impressive 3,500 square feet. Number 4. Beverly Hills Mansion. The home that Taylor purchased in 2015 is one of her most impressive. It's a Beverly Hills mansion to rival the best of them. She paid a reported $25 million. Built in 1934, the estate features 10,982 square feet and used to belong to film producer Samuel Goldwyn. Swift made the decision to have the home restored to its original Gatsby-era glory and turned into a historic landmark. Number 5. California Ranch. Also in Beverly Hills is one of Swift's more frequented abodes. The ranch has since been sold, going for $2.65 million. The 1950s-style home is in the mid-century style popular in Hollywood. with lush gardens and plenty of natural sunlight. It features 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, white beams on the ceilings, and a wine cellar that holds 1,000 bottles. Number 6. Nashville Pad. Taylor has never forgotten her humble beginnings as an up-and-coming country star with ties to Nashville's music scene. It's believed she was originally discovered while performing an original song in the town's popular Bluebird Cafe. It's understandable then that Taylor Swift's first ever real estate purchase was actually in that music-friendly town. When she was just 20 years old, Taylor purchased a 3,240 square foot condo in Nashville in an area known as Music Row for around $2 million. The penthouse apartment features an industrial style with floor-to-ceiling windows. Swift once described the condo as being whimsically girly. Number 7. Nashville Estate. But the condo in Nashville wasn't enough, especially when she planned to be spending longer periods of time in the city. So, Taylor later purchased a mansion estate near Nashville. In the Greek Revival style, the incredible home features a main house spread across 5,600 square feet. There's also a 2,000 square foot guest house for friends and family. She purchased the estate for a great deal at around $2.5 million. Number 8. Childhood Home. In 2022, Taylor Swift's childhood home in Pennsylvania sold for just under $1 million. The singer and her family lived at the Georgian colonial-style home until Taylor's teens, when they moved to Nashville to give her career a kickstart. The 1929 home includes 5 bedrooms, a pool, a hot tub, and a terrace. The gorgeous home and Taylor's small family of her parents and brother Austin undoubtedly had some good times here. Number 9. West Village. Taylor has also lived in a 1912 apartment in the West Village. The large yet cozy apartment has 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. There's also an indoor pool. The luxurious interior of the space has double-height ceilings. You know, for Taylor's tall model friends. It also features antique brickwork in Parisian style, as well as glammed-up chandeliers. This place is seriously beautiful. Oh, and don't forget the rooftop terrace with an outdoor kitchen, barbecue, and jacuzzi. The apartment sold in 2019 for $11.5 million. Number 10. Abandoned Conspiracy. While the properties we've already looked at are some of Taylor's most well-known property purchases, some fans believe that Taylor has more private homes that she keeps out of the public eye.
Taylor Swift's abandoned mansion.
And some even believe the conspiracy that she owned an abandoned mansion. The mysterious home was apparently built as a gift to Taylor's parents, but they never ended up moving in. The massive 2,300 square foot mansion now, unfortunately, sites crumbling and overgrown. Given Taylor's interest in historical homes, we're not sure we believe the theory that she's the unknown owner. This star knows how to live large. Which of these mansions or penthouses could you see yourself getting cozy in? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe to The Thing Celebrity for more inside looks at celeb homes.